Hello everybody. I'm sure I don't need too much of an introduction for everybody in this group because I'm sure you all know me pretty well by now, but I'm Ali Mortimer. I'm the founder of Heal Yourself Happy. I am a certified life coach, health coach, mindfulness coach and meditation tutor, and I am just so excited to welcome you all into the Lean for Life program. This is something I devised probably when I first became a real coach, and I scribbled it all down, and then when Tiff came to join me I was like, now is the time to launch this and give people what they want. And I'm just so excited to be with you and to be doing this with Tiff because she's just so amazing when it comes to food and health and nutrition. And what I really want to let you all know first and foremost is that this group is for you. So please use it, please engage in it, please ask us questions, because that's what we're here. We are here as your coaches. So please come in and ask questions, any questions. There's no such thing as a silly question, because I bet if you've got a question, if we haven't made something clear, then somebody else probably needs the answer as well. And I've just really noticed that I've got a really bad shadow, so I'm very sorry about that, but I'm going to carry on anyway. So please do ask questions. Also, please share your light bulb moments. Please share your successes. Please bring them into this group, because what you'll be doing is letting us celebrate with you, but also you're going to be showing what is possible for everybody else, and you are going to inspire them. So please engage and use in this group, and then Tiff and I are going to be here the whole time, and we are going to be responding to you and giving you more information if you need it, more clarification if you need it. We are literally here for you to share in your triumphs and commiserate and pick you up if you're feeling like you need it. So I thought it would be really useful if you knew a little bit about my background in terms of my weight loss and weight gain journey, and to tell you what I'm going to be doing here within this program, because my journey will really explain why I think this part that I'm going to be dealing with, the mind, is so important, because it was so much part of my journey and it could be yours too. So mine all started as a child. I was quite young. I had a really, really small sister, really skinny sister, and a really, really skinny mum. And all the way through my childhood, all I ever remember people saying to me was, oh no, Ali, you can't have that pudding, you can't have those seconds, you can't do that, you've got the fat gene, you're a Brooks, you'll put on weight too quickly, you must be careful with what you eat, etc, etc. So my relationship food wasn't really great, and it just continued all the way through into my adulthood, where I basically didn't eat. I would restrict myself, and I used to get a thrill. Can you believe this? I used to get a thrill out of the fact that I used to get lightheaded because I hadn't eaten anything all day, and then I would dash out and I would buy loads of chocolate and loads of bread, and I was in not a great shape. I was constantly ill, but I was thin, and that was all that mattered, because when I was younger and when I was in my 20s, I was very thin, very poorly, sorry, and I ended up in hospital. And when I came out, I was very thin. I was kind of like a size 6, probably even less than a size 6. But my mum thought I was a supermodel, and she referred to me as Kate Moss. She thought I was beautiful, and she idolized me, and she took me shopping, and she made it such a big thing. So I always thought that being slim and thin meant that that was the only way that I could be loved. I'm only lovable when I am thin. And obviously all these messages that I've been having, all food just makes you fat. If you eat too much, you will get fat. So you can imagine my relationship with food was just absolutely horrendous and just terrible, until I decided that I wanted to get pregnant. And I thought, well, I've got to actually start looking after my body if I want to house a baby and feed a baby in my body. So I started to actually read up a little bit more and work out what I wanted to do, and I got pregnant with my gorgeous son Tom. But I was massive. I'll show you a picture if you want. If you want a picture, let me know and I'll show you one. But I put on 4 stone with both my babies, and I couldn't lose the weight afterwards, because my poor body just suddenly thought, oh, she's eating, she's feeding us, she's gonna, and it just hung on to my weight and it wouldn't let it go. And the only way I got rid of it was when I just worked out so hard with a personal trainer 2 times a week, and I got down to 10% body fat, which for any of you, if you know anything about percentage body fat, that's pretty much an athlete's size. So I was so toned and I was so lean, and yet I was still miserable. I was still so unhappy, and still watched what I ate, and I still starved myself. And I would look in the mirror and I would just think, oh God, you're fat. Look at the fat under there and the fat in your legs, and you just, oh, look at the fat in your tummy. I hated myself in any pictures and in any photographs, until one day I decided it had to stop, and I started to retrain my brain. I saw hypnotherapists and I worked on my mind considerably. So I feel one of the most important things to weight loss, to sustainable health, and to being lean for life is to sort out your mind, just as much as it is to sort out what you're doing. And that brings me to a concept on what this whole program has really been built around. It's the be, do, have concept. And if you're a private client of mine, then you probably, whether you know or whether you don't know, you've been through this already. But you cannot have the results that you desire unless you do the things you need to do with the attitude that you need to be doing them with. It's about being the person with the right attitude, the right feelings, and the right energy, and doing the things that you need to do in order to have those results. But you need to have the be and the do. You need to have the attitude and the action in alignment together in order to have the results that you want. If you're missing one of them, you can't think yourself just thin without doing it. And you can't just do the things you need to do without the being. So the easiest way of trying to explain that to you is I often give the example of a hug. If you go to give somebody a hug, you're doing the do, and you can give it with a lovely warm attitude and the energy that you give off, and that makes somebody feel loved, right? You can give a hug and just do the action but no energy. And how do you think that person feels? You haven't made them feel loved at all. So you need the being, the energy, the feeling, the mindset, and the doing, the action, in order to have your desired results. So important. So just checking my notes, making sure I've got everything that I wanted to say. So every module within this, there's 4 modules, 4 weeks, and each module is going to have the element of the be with me, and you're going to have the element of the do with Tiff, and at the end you're going to have the results. And if you're not having the results, then you need to work with us and tell us so that we can help you unpick which bit is going wrong. So what did I want to say? So you are, what have I said here? I can't see. I'm going to read it out. You don't mind, do you? Okay, so I wanted to finish on this bit. The being and the doing means you're going to have the results. You are going to lose weight. You are going to love food. You are going to love your body. You are going to love your life, and you are going to be lean for life. And that is the results that we want to get for you in this group. So I'm going to love you and leave you on this lovely evening. I'm just recording this the week before we start. I am so excited. I know Tiff is so excited, and we're all so excited for you and the results and the energy and the vibe we're going to create in this group. Because as I've just said, one of the most important things is the energy that you do everything with. It's the most important thing. And then you are going to do the things. You're going to cook the amazing food that Tiff is going to teach you how to cook. And you're going to do all the things you need to do in order to help you lose weight, which is also looking at how you move your body, how you move, and also making sure that you're getting enough sleep and making sure that you're resting as well. But it's all about the energy as well as the doing things in order for you to be lean for life. And I cannot wait to start this journey with you. So I'm going to love you and I'm going to leave you, and I can't wait to see you all live when we kick off this program later. Bye.